Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing the beginning of my series where I take you along in sections of my house to declutter, organize, and just reset it because it's almost the end of the year, which I can't believe, but it is getting wild. And as you may know if you follow me on Instagram, this is a new house for us and it's getting a little too complicated with everything that's going on. So today I am going to be tackling one of my favorite rooms, which is the laundry room. And as you can see here, there's a lot of deep cleaning that needs to be done. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first thing that I want to do is take out these compartments because there was actually a lot of mold growing in that section. And I like to just use a little detergent. Nothing too crazy, but I like to get in there with a toothbrush and a sponge because there are going to be areas that are so hard to get in, little crevices, where that mold will remain. And as you can kind of see here, the mold was all the way inside this compartment. All that black stuff that you see there, I'm in shock. I can't believe how dirty it's been in there. And honestly, I'm not really sure how to get in there, but we're going to do our best. Now, I am using Sprayway's all-purpose cleaner, and this is also really good to use when you have mold or mildew growing in an area. I'm just going to do my best to spray it as much as possible. And with a microfiber cloth, just, again, do my best reaching those areas. These were a bit tough because it was kind of hard to see, but I did my best, and that's really all you can do. It is so important to take care of this task at least once a month because your clothes will start smelling mildewy and we just don't want any of that. So we're going to do our absolute best right now to just kind of clear that area, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You can also use a toothbrush or a sponge. I just prefer the microfiber because I can kind of get in the grooves a little bit easier. Now, the drum, especially if you have a forward opening washer, is important to wash. As you can see here, in between these folds, there is a lot of gunk. So before you do a tub clean, which most washers have, it's advisable to clean that area or at least spray it down with something that will loosen that up before you do the tub clean. Again, I'm going in with Sprayway's multi all-purpose cleaner. This and some powder detergent is going to be more than enough. Now, I sometimes use some essential oils, something with like an orange or lemon smell. You can also do lavender if you prefer that, but this just kind of sanitizes the area. And then I run my tub clean, which will run roughly for about an hour. In that time, I like to clean the outside of the washer, which often not has a lot of dust, detergent, or softener spills that we may have. All of that is going to be outside of the washer. And so I like to go in, clean that up, make sure everything is dust-free. That way you are maintaining your appliances because they are definitely an investment. We want to make sure that we're maintaining them, keeping them on top-notch performance, and this will just kind of help it expand the lifetime of your washer. Now, this is a section that is right in front of my washer and dryer, and it's kind of like a folding station. But I have unfortunately neglected it, and it has become this catch-all. And honestly, I am trying to figure out the best way to organize this section, but I just love the light that comes in here, and my cute little plant could probably use this. Now, a lot of people ask me why I like having these clear containers for my detergent and for pretty much everything in my laundry. Now, if you are new here, you may not know this, but I have ADHD. And there are different stages to ADHD. Some people think of it as a hyperactive behavior, but it is also something that can affect your memory. Now, for most people with ADHD, there is a simple rule there. Out of sight, out of mind, quite literally. And when it comes to things like restocking my laundry room, if I am not visually looking at it and I can't tell that it needs to be restocked, it will not be restocked. And in my household, there are a lot of times where I buy multiples of to the degree where I'm wondering, why am I still buying this? But this just kind of makes it easier for me to remember that I need to stock up, or to remember that I do not need to purchase it again. Now, I really wanted to have some of artwork or something in this wall because it's very empty. I usually try to avoid decorating something heavily, an area or a zone that I'm going to have to keep clean or organized. And we are struggling to get down here, but this is a needlepoint from my husband's grandmother, and this was in her house before, and it's just kind of like a really nice reminder that she's still with us. And I love looking at all the needlepoints, so this definitely belonged here. It just looks so nice and happy and cheery, and I absolutely love the way it looks. On the other side, we have this wooden counter that my husband kind of put together at our old house, and I loved it so much that we brought it with us. So I still use it for folding. As you can see here, I'm tackling the towels, and I love it. I really do. It's just, it constantly becomes a catch-all, and we can't have that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get everything organized and move on to the next section. So I have a section here that I'm not really sure what to do, and it was definitely time to get all of this gunk out of here. So I decided to just take everything out and start figuring out what should stay and what definitely did not belong here. Now, because there is such a large gap in between the wall and my dryer, I still want to utilize this section. I don't want it just going to waste, but this was not the best way to organize things. So I'm going to slowly go through all these bins and get the detergent bin out. There were seriously some random items here that I've probably been looking for, but it was time for me to just kind of go through them. And so I went and grabbed the trash bag and started chucking along and just throwing things that honestly shouldn't have been there to begin with. Now here is another section that often gets forgotten. So I have a front loader, and this area just really needed to be cleaned out. Also, the dryers, you need to make sure you empty that lint section, otherwise it's going to get wild. So I should say that it also presents as a fire hazard, because it does. So it's important that we clean those lint traps as often as possible. Oh, I really enjoy doing laundry with this very dim light. I think it just makes it feel so much more cozy, and I genuinely felt like today's project was one of the most productive that I've done in a while. I hope that this was able to inspire you to also tackle your laundry area. I think creating a nice cozy section for ourselves to tackle something that can be so incredibly frustrating sometimes is such a positive thing to do. I hope you guys enjoy the beginning of this new series, and if you are new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any future videos. Till next time, bye.